Finding your purpose has been something that humans have struggled with for centuries. Having existential questions about why you're here, what you're meant to do, what you're calling can be a very tricky subject, and a lot of us struggle with it every day. During my time here, I've also struggled with finding my purpose, figuring out different things I like doing, and if I can apply my talents to something that would be monetary for me or something that I really enjoy that could put food on the table. And through those struggles, you find a lot of times where you hit a lot of hiccups and you get discouraged. You may start making YouTube videos and then eventually, you stop uploading for 5 months because you just went into a slump. Or maybe you start working out in a specific sport or trying to try out for teams, but you don't make that first tryout or you don't make the cut. So then, you give up and you move on to the next thing. You might start a job. You might switch your major. It's a lot of different things that people do when finding your purpose. I think the main thing as far as finding your purpose is finding something that you enjoy doing that eventually, could pay the bills for you. But before we do that, since a lot of people struggle with it, I think the key should be finding yourself. And when I say find yourself, I don't mean finding yourself as far as finding your purpose or what you like to do. Yes, that'll help. But if you're really struggling with those things, I believe that you should strive to become the best version of yourself. If you can't find your purpose and you can't find a reason why you're here, then you should strive to make yourself as ready as possible for when that moment does come or when that blessing does reveal itself, because eventually it will. At the end of the day, we're all here on this earth for a reason and for a specific purpose, but sometimes it may not be revealed to you until you're 50. Sometimes people have known their purpose since they were 12. Everybody just has different journeys, so in order for you to be ready for yours, you need to improve to where you can be the best version of yourself and be ready for when that moment comes. Now, me personally, I'm a big believer in Jesus Christ and God, so I believe that my purpose is going to come from him eventually. I believe that we're born on this earth with specific talents. It may be certain things that you're better at. Maybe even certain things you struggle with. Maybe you struggle with overthinking and, talking too much and always in your head. Well, that's something I struggle with too. And what I do is I try to, put that out in YouTube videos. Or maybe you struggle with, eating too much. Or maybe you struggle with depression. Anything you struggle with, you can always turn it on its good side. So we're all blessed with our talents, but we're also sometimes cursed with a lot of bad things that we can't control, whether it be the way you grew up and it ended up causing you to be, used to isolation and, feeling more comfortable isolated. So maybe your talent might be, being able to adapt and be by yourself. And that could be a good thing and a bad thing, but too much of anything is bad. But I say all this to say that if you're like me and you're someone who struggles with your purpose, hop in the time chamber for a little bit, take it some time, go off, really find yourself, really start going to the gym, start creating those good habits, start thinking about different stuff you want to do and just try different stuff, get a coloring book, start, making your sketches, start doing YouTube videos, start going out and running, start, just do 10 push-ups a day, anything that can get the blood flowing and can help you improve yourself. So, you can think of better ideas and start getting towards that purpose, because God won't reveal your purpose to you unless you're ready. He won't give you a lot of blessings unless you're ready. Your prayers may not be unanswered. You're just not ready for him yet. And he's just looking out for you, making sure that, when the time comes, you'll be all right. That's what I truly believe, that everybody has their own path in life. Some people get revealed at what they're supposed to do while they're here very early on. And some people won't get that revelation until they're, in their 60s. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody moving on their own time. But sometimes your purpose is delayed by your inability to be, who you need to be for that. You want to be a YouTuber, but, you don't have a job, or, your mind is too cloudy, or you're going through a toxic relationship, or you're too focused on school at the moment. Maybe once you get that degree, then maybe you'll have more time and you'll be more efficient in doing what you want to do. Or maybe, you get a better job and you start working on whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? I'm kind of rambling, but basically what I'm saying is become the best version of yourself before you can find your purpose. It's kind of like what Luffy did. I know I got One Piece in the background. And with Luffy, for a lot of the time, before he could become, the Pirate King, Yes, he knew his purpose, but he also had to improve himself before. We see what happened when he went all the way to Sabaody and he wasn't ready yet. And since he wasn't ready yet, it ended up stopping his plans, and his whole crew got separated and his purpose was shot down. And that's simply because he wasn't strong enough. He wasn't ready. So I think that's a good parallel to use. Just make sure that you're strong enough and you're ready when your time comes, because your time will come. And yeah, it's been your boy, Not My Forte, man. I'm out. Peace.